Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to the Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Now Naga and Tia, you have approximately 2 more days if you want to recruit them. I'm sure you guys want to know my final verdict regarding these 2 characters as a pair. So let's talk about them.
学生は勉強だけ頑張ればいいって？カメレオンの目ってペロペロキャンディーみたい。かわいい。どこ見てるの？油断しちゃダメだよ。学校生活の思い出、最後くらいは綺麗に残したいの。サクッと交換完了。今日の野外授業は爬虫類の百科事典。アクセサリー屋さんがセールしてる。
Now, first things first, let's talk a little bit about team compositions. Alright, so in terms of Naga and Tia, how strong are they, right? Now, I do think that they are both really strong units. Do keep in mind that ideally, when you use both of them together, alright, so what you are benefiting from a lot of the time from Naga specifically is going to be this particular skill right here, Guardian of Friendship. Alright, so this is going to increase damage when attacking the core of an enemy by 65%. Alright, so obviously it's going to increase depending on what's the level etc. Now, this is going to be something that's putting Naga as a whole on the strong side. Alright, in terms of the damage that she will be able to do, you are going to get quite a lot of damage out from her. Alright, so the issue with Naga and Tia, I don't think it's the damage, but rather the survivability. As you can see, we have Tia right there with taunt, and this is going to happen very often, something that I see super often. Tia gets destroyed by a lot of bosses because she taunts a lot. Now, I wish she doesn't have taunt, but that's not the perfect world that we live in. That's going to be something that perhaps her weakness, alright, in a way. That's something that you gotta be very wary of when you're using her. Alright, one more thing is when you're autoing them, it's going to always miss the mark, especially if you know you're putting 2 burst 1, right? So most of the time, I do believe that Tia, a lot of the times, she won't have her skill activated first. As you can see right there, you can see volume already has it. So if this is on auto, volume is going to activate the burst first before Tia. This will happen a lot of times. So if you want to fully benefit Tia's burst skill every single turn, you ideally want to wait a little bit, so you might have to manual. Now this is one of the few issues that I think bothers me a little bit, right? They feel a little bit more restrictive because of these couple of reasons compared to Blanc and Noir, where they feel more flexible and versatile. Alright, they don't have like small issues like this. There would be an issue moving forward in terms of flexibility of using the team, right? And then a couple of okay, again, getting destroyed by missiles is not going to be something that I foresee. Now, also one more thing is the healing. I notice a lot of times the heal is not sufficient enough. Now, obviously, this is going to depend on a couple of things. You know, like if your skill level is higher, maybe you can somewhat sustain it through. But most of the time, based on my experience, the heal, you're not able to fully push a lot of the HP for a lot of these characters. Okay, look at that. Luckily, we did not die right there. I was about to take cover. So this is going to be, I wasn't able to destroy the core. Fortunately, we can take cover. Positive though, they can always repair the cover, which is always a good thing, right? So this is something that I do appreciate coming from both Tia and Naga as a pair, right? So you don't need litter in that case. Repairing cover is still one of the better feature to have in the game, alright, in terms of the... It's quite unique to a few characters right now, Kokwa, Litter, and maybe Tia, in that sense. Now, one tip about the Mononia boss is you can skip this part, alright, when the helmet is closed, so that they will just aim in the middle of the core. Now, this is using Blanc and Noir with Scarlet and Mononia, and you will see that this is definitely, it feels way more comfortable. I can basically auto this hands off without doing anything, compared to something like Tia and Naga, where definitely you will have to auto from time to time. If this is something that is an issue that might bother you guys, right? So you might have to reconsider the aspect of getting a Tia and Naga. Now, I do think that they are still really strong. However, you know, I doubt I'll be replacing my Blanc and Noir in terms of the versatility, usability, and also flexibility. I think I'm still gonna use Blanc and Noir in most cases. If I need a second team or a third team, then I will consider Tia and Naga. Now, the only place that you're gonna need that right now is in solo raids and in union raids. Alright, it's going to be more so solo raids than union raids, because solo raids, if you do the challenge stage, you can bring up to 5 different teams, right? So 5 times 5 is 25 different characters, and that's what you ideally want. In terms of union raids, you can only bring 3 mechs, and therefore it's going to be not as needed, in my humble opinion. Okay, this part I'll definitely need to make sure I hit the red circle. That's something to consider as well, right? And also, one more thing is, they are not limited, right? So that means you can obtain them anytime, anywhere. In the standard banner, they'll be added later on, so you will have the option to be able to recruit them from there. Ideally, if you're saving for the Pilgrim banner or anniversary etc, that's something that you can definitely look forward to later on. But yeah, that's also something that I do think that a lot of people are, you know, hesitating to want to be able to pull, is because they are available in the standard banner. And I think Scarlet died right there, I wasn't paying attention towards the red dot. So you can see even in this team, little repairing cover works just fine. Alright, this is a full auto team, although you do have to manual sometimes to destroy the core from time to time. But that's something that, you know, that's just how it is. I hate this last phase, you have to pay like more attention. I believe there's one more. This one, okay, I was able to get through that. And then I believe there should be one last one. Okay, so yeah, like this team is pretty comfortable. I just have to redo this for sure, because Scarlet died right there. But just to show you guys, like in terms of the boss, obviously it does depend on the boss, right? Like I mentioned, Naga do have the advantage of being able to help you to do more damage against the core of the boss, like core damage towards the boss. However, it is going to be very specific. Like there are some bosses where the core is just straight up right there, you can hit them, for example a blacksmith, right? So my final verdict after testing Tia and Naga for almost 1 whole week, I'm going to put them 1 tier below Blanc and Noir. But that doesn't mean that they are bad, alright? They're still pretty good, right? So just like how in terms of damage dealers, Scarlet and Modernia is like the highest tier. Alright, they're like literally the top tier. Like if you ask anyone, they're gonna say Scarlet and Modernia. These two are going to be the strongest character that you can obtain damage wise in the game. And then like maybe A2 and 2B are going to be 1 tier below them. Alright, so A2 and 2B, really strong characters overall. Both of them are really solid. But I wouldn't put them on the same tier as, you know, both Scarlet and Modernia. So same for Tia and Naga. I do think that they are both really strong. But because of some shortcomings that they have, some of the strict requirements that they have, you know, you gotta bring extra burst 1 character etc. And Dorothy is probably going to be the best one right now to pair with Tia. You have Volume and Miranda, but I guess we just don't have enough strong burst 1 characters for the time being. Hopefully in the future, you know, we will be able to obtain more, and that will definitely push both of these pair certainly to the next level. Alright, so that's going to be it. That's going to be my thoughts on Tia and Naga. I still highly recommend Blanc and Noir as the priority. If you're a new player, those two should be the priority in the wish list. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section below. As always, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.